I get to streaming. Alright, that sounds sterile. That's good enough. It's the same. Yo, I should have changed the thumbnail. Actually, I could do it while I'm doing it. Can I? Hold on, y'all. I know I already started. Let me see if I can change this thumbnail. Oh, look at God. Oh my gosh, look at God. Look at God. Look at God. What's up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, man? We're gonna name this John Ball Game. Dang. Oh, you right, God. Alright. What up, y'all? This is gonna be a quick little you mean. You mean? It's gonna be a quick little message real quick. So, oh my gosh, let me change the title. Yo, I'm trim. I'm trim, y'all. Hold on. I think this is the latest I ever like did a message. Like ever. Yeah, I think this is the latest I ever did a message, y'all. I have a little so pressure. That thumbnail. Thank you, Lord. Yes, sir. Y'all know me, bro. I'll be joking around a lot and things of that nature. Let me put it on a community post. All right. So what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy YGC. You know, we back at it. It's New Year. It makes you feel like, yo, I get another. So you tell me God blessed me with 12 new feelings of every month? Come on now. I'm not saying like I shouldn't even have to explain that, bro. Y'all know. Y'all know. So today's John is about ball game. All right. So ball game. Now it's hilarious and it's ironic how this was in the next list of the messages I was supposed to talk about, right? Because guess what's going on right now? Who would have known? The playoffs. Yes, the playoffs. The NBA playoffs are going on right now. My favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, got cooked. The Denver Nuggets once again, y'all, down 4-1. They lost in game 5. Your boy is going through it. You know what I'm saying? As a Lakers fan, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a Lakers fan for real. For like whatever team LeBron goes to, like no meat rider, I be like they be my favorite team. Like when LeBron's on the Cavs my favorite team. They'll carry my favorite player. But when he went to the Lakers wasn't my favorite team until AD came. I was like, oh yo, this team gonna win the chip, and they ended up doing that in 2020. But you know, your boy going through it, man, because they got swept last year, and then I'm sitting here having all the faith. Oh no, not having faith, having all the hope in them, and then they got cooked. I'm like, dang, blame it on Darvin. So back to the actual message. Back to the actual message. I'm serious. I'm blaming it on Darvin, bro. But we not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not actually mad. Like it is what it is. Like just hope for the better. So yeah. So yo, why did God give me this name title? Because I'm not the one that really named this. Like I said, y'all, all my messages, I don't. It's I'm really big on flowetry and just letting God do stuff. I'm not gonna sit there and do nothing. Like you know that one SpongeBob episode where like SpongeBob and Patrick sat there the whole time and everything dropped. I don't do that, but like I'll pray and then move according to what God tells me to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I try to do. Not every time because I'm not perfect, but I try to listen to God and what He tells me to do. And that's how these messages get released. He'll drop a word, whether it's I'm listening to a sermon, whether something's going on in my life, and he's talking to me, and he's making, he still speaks in parables sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I want y'all to know that God still speaks in parables every now and then. Some things He gonna tell you straight up. Some things He gonna tell you in parables and a metaphor. Like He'll be speaking to me while I'm playing basketball, giving a whole. I'm like, whoa, like It's crazy, but ball game, right? So what is this about? Y'all, ball game, spiritual ball game. Like I said, it's not gonna be too long. I'm gonna lie. I got a lot to do after this, like, no kizzy. So ball game. So you know the old saying, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Offense wins games, defense wins championships. Now, we talking about the spiritual realm. There's a war going on in the spirit, which is called spiritual warfare. If you don't know what spiritual warfare is, and it's an ongoing war until God comes back. Spiritual warfare is something a Christian, and not even a Christian, atheists, everybody go through it. Yo, what's good, man? Spiritual warfare is a thing that happens where you get tempted or you get tested by the devil, or certain things in your life happens, like storms. They call it storms, but it's like bad things happen in your life consistently. It's like a season of bad things, or you getting tested or something happening to you. Feel me? Spiritual warfare is a real thing, and there's levels to spiritual warfare. It could be like medium, it could be like really bad. Because there's seasons I had spiritual warfare, I'm like, it's literally God, I got out of it. And every time it was God, I got out of those spiritual warfare. I look back, I'm like, look at what the Lord has done for real, for real. I'm still alive, I'm still here. I'm not somewhere else. I'm not, you know. So yeah, spiritual warfare is a thing. So now identifying that there's a ball game in the spirit, that it's ball game, offense wins game, defense wins championship, spiritual warfare, all that. Let's talk about spiritual offense now. If it's ball game, let's talk about how can we have offense in the spirit, right? Like, not literally, all of this is like metaphorically, but to be honest, according to the word, it kind of is literally. But we're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual offense, what that looks like to me, or what that looks like, is praying, reading the word, denying the flesh. And how we playing offense? Isn't that things we supposed to be doing? How is that offense to demons? Like I said, spiritual warfare, y'all. Because we don't wrestle, like I said this last message, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against principalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, we humans are least of our worries when it comes to conflict. Cause we're the same race, we're the same human race. We're not gonna worry about humans. We're gonna worry about the people that try to make us get people mad, which is demons, which is the devil, which is temptation. You know what I'm saying? Like, all those things. So it's like, we're not worried about humans here. We're not even worried about demons either. We just, our real enemies are the devil, or is the devil and demons. You know what I'm saying? So that's the offense against them. Prayer, reading the word, denying your flesh. Denying your flesh means basically doing something that you know deep down you want to do, that you just say no to. It's like discipline or self-control. Rebuking demons, like casting out demons, all that, yo. So there's a verse that says, it's in Isaiah chapter 59, verse 18. It says, when the enemy shall come in like the flood, come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, yo. So basically it's saying, once the enemy comes in, tries to give you that spiritual warfare, trying to tempt you, trying to get you mad, trying to test you, trying to pull you back to your old self, trying to pull you to anything far from God. Because to be honest, the devil and demons, all they really want to do is just take you out of your purpose. All they want to do is just get you as far as away they can from your calling. All they want you to do is procrastinate so much that you don't even get a chance to be in God's presence, whether that's reading or praying. So you don't have a chance to do what God told you, whether that's preaching or anything, or speaking to someone, or being a, whatever God called for you to do, it's up to you to answer the phone call. You know what I'm saying? God's gonna ring something in your life, but it's up for you to answer it. And then there's always gonna be distractions around you. Sometimes, you ever had your phone ring and then you couldn't hear it because of how loud it was? That's what the demons and the devil does. They try to ramp up things and distract us, whether it's spiritual warfare, whether it's actual temptation or testing. And they don't want us to answer that call, because they know if we answer that call, it's grits. That's a Florida term. You probably don't know that, but it's over basically. All right, y'all. So it's over. Now, how I said offense wins games, defense wins championships. You know what I'm saying? Which one should I explain first, guys? Should I explain the spiritual defense or the championship part? Mm, yeah, you're right. All right, explain spiritual defense. We're gonna skip championship. We're gonna We're gonna go to championships last. Hold on, y'all. Let me move this. This is the first time I had notes, like general notes in a long time. Cause I think it's like as soon as your defense looks like fleeing from temptation, setting boundaries, keeping our guard up. You know how in basketball they have a guard where you guarding somebody, you got your hand up one and then your left hand on the other side, or vice versa. Right hand up one and then your mean on the other side. You guarding it. You keeping your spiritual guard up and saying no to the enemy, y'all. You are allowed to say no to the enemy. No matter how long you've been doing something, you are allowed to say no. The only reason is our brain and flesh has been so used to something for such a long season that it's like it feels uncomfortable and unnatural to say no. To say no to bondage. To say no to your flesh. To say, hey, I'm not, you know what, I'm not gonna cuss today. I'm so used to cussing sometimes it's automatic, but I'm not gonna cuss today, bro. Nah, I'm gonna say no. It takes obligation. Don't see your flesh. Freak. I can't say it. Do not see saying no to your flesh as an obligation. Say no to your flesh and view it as an opportunity, y'all. Don't view it as an obligation. View it as an opportunity to say no to your flesh. When you say no to your flesh and you deny it, and you set those boundaries and say no to the enemy and your flesh, bro, that's an opportunity to grow. All that's doing is literally setting you up to getting higher. Like literally getting higher spiritually. It's like saying no to, you know what, I'm not gonna take the elevator anymore. I'm not gonna take the elevator anymore. Cause to be honest, let's keep it a buck. Fleshly things are like elevators, and God's way is like the stairs. What that means is, when we do things in the flesh, we just want quick dopamine. We just want boom, 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 just quick. We don't want the journey. We just want something that, oh, I'm going through something. I want help now. I want help now, bro. I need this. I need that. I feel like this satisfies me, this, that, right? When you go up the stairs, but you going step by step, how I just told you earlier, take it step by step. You know, it's better for you to go on the stairs than the elevator. Because, like, when you go on the stairs in real life, bro, you walking, like, that's exercise. So, on this walk with God, God is exercising your faith when you say no to your flesh. He's literally helping you go step by step higher and closer to Him. You feel me? So, yeah, y'all say no to your flesh, bro. I know it's hard, but say no to your flesh. And you can always ask God for strength. You can always ask people around you that are close to God. You can always look it up. You can always read the word. Low-key, almost, not even almost, all the answers are in the word, y'all. The Bible stands for basic instruction before leaving earth. It's a manual to our lives. It's not just for the people back then. God knew that all these things that happened back then would help every area of the whole earth, every timeline, whether it's 2060, if Earth is still there, or whether it was 1940. God knew that would help everybody in every timeline. You feel me? And when it comes to storms and attacks, let's talk about storms and stuff earlier, y'all. Be the weatherman in your storms and attacks. So when you do go through spiritual warfare, when you do go through bad things, be the weatherman. Don't be the person that gets caught up in a tornado and like, okay, I can't really say that because like, if that happens in real life, like, what you gonna do, bro? I didn't say, but like, what you gonna do, bro? Like, real life, you get caught in a tornado in real life, like, what you gonna do, bro? You gonna fly? You taking flight? No Superman, bro. What you gonna do? But in this though. Hear me out. Come on, back on track. In this, bro, be the weatherman in your storm. Analyze it. I want you to. I just read somebody in the devotion, bro. It didn't say to be a weatherman in your storm. It said to analyze your storm. It said something like that. So this is from there, bro. I want you to realize what is going on. I want you to realize every aspect of the storm. I want you to realize the storm itself. I want you to realize how you feel. I want you to realize how long has this storm been going on. Did it catch me off guard? I want you to really analyze, learn from it. Don't just go through it. Don't let your, like I said, y'all, don't let your feelings make you fail. I don't know if I said that yet, but a lot of times feelings can lead to failure. Not all the time, but most of the time, if we always walk by our feelings and not by our faith, that can lead to failing, yo. Like literally, feelings is valid. Don't get it twisted, but you know what I mean, yo. So really analyze and say, how do I get out of this? Do I wait a little longer? What do I do? Go to God with it. That sounds so cliche, sounds so simple, but go to God with it. And every so once you analyze it and fully realize, I let this happen. Oh, that wasn't even me. I couldn't do nothing about that because every storm is different, y'all. Some storms are some storms are similar to others. Some basketball games are harder than others. How did we lose this game? You know, coaches, they do that. They try to realize, yo, how did we lose this game to this person, to this team? Did we use the wrong defense against them? Did we not adjust enough? Did we not play good on fast breaks? Did we get too many turnovers? They analyze they analyze the losses, y'all. They analyze their losses. They analyze their wins. They analyze their losses. They analyze their opponents too. You know. But what if you feel like, dang, I've been praying to God. I'm still not out of this. I'm still not out of this, man. I'm like, God, get me out of this. Get me out of this. Get me out of this storm. Get me out of this. Look, God, we're down by 60. The score is 120 to 60, bro. We're cooked. Now, real rap, God, we down by 60. Yo, see the score? This ain't a championship. You go sit there and do nothing. It's easy to feel like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's easy to feel like that. It's not always gonna be like that, but sometimes in your life it's gonna feel like that. Where it's like, yo, God, what are you gonna do? I've been praying. What are you gonna do? You don't hear me like that. That's how sometimes people feel. They don't say, "Oh, you don't hear me," because that's kind of crazy. I mean, some people do, but you know, sometimes God won't take you out the Red Sea, but He'll split the Red Sea to show you that He can always make a way. Y'all, there's a story about Moses, and he took all the people from enslavement of Egypt and all that. And there's the Red Sea. There's a sea, really, right? Ended up being bloody and all that. Had a bunch of blood in it. It was red. And they needed to pass over, and they knew if they didn't pass over, they were going to get killed. And Moses, he called on the God. He called on God. God told him to use that same staff that he blessed him with. You can look it up, y'all. I think it's in Exodus. And he put down the staff, and using God's power, he split the Red Sea, and everyone walked through it. And then when all the slaves and Moses walked through it, the other guys couldn't walk through it, and most of them got killed. Yo, sometimes God wants us to go through the motions. Shout out one of my basketball coaches. He used to say all the time, like, I'll go through the motions, blah, 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 blah. I didn't hear that term until that was on my last basketball team, my high school. But sometimes God wants us to go through the motions to realize that, hey, I'm still here, no matter what it looks like. And that this is here not just to be here. I need you to learn from it. That's it. Because like I said, y'all, I always say there's nothing lasts forever. So therefore, we can't stress about something that is temporary. We can't fully stress about something if we know it has an expiration date. Y'all, stress has an expiration date. Bondage has an expiration date. And bondage is something to be tied to, like you being stuck in your ways or us being stuck in our flesh and our ways. That expiration date is up to us. We can decide, hey, today, it's up to us for that. We ask God with strength. You get what God is. But faith without works is getting closer to God. Offense wins games. So prayer. Let me go back up, y'all. Prayer reading the word, denying the flesh, rebuking the demon, that wins your day. You want to attack your day? Seek God. You want to have a blessed day? Seek God. You want to feel lighter? Seek God. You want to have peace? Seek God, bro. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, bro. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, bro. Offense wins games. Defense, spiritual defense, fleeing from temptation, setting boundaries, keeping your guards up, saying no to the enemy in your flesh wins championships. Championships is blessings and getting closer to God, y'all. God will reward you for playing spiritual defense. God will reward you for playing spiritual defense and offense. God will reward you for listening to him. God rewards you when you even don't listen to him. It's not a work-based faith now. God, he has too much mercy and grace. He gives us blessings when we don't deserve it all the time. But when we do actually do what we're supposed to do, don't get it twisted. We gonna get blessed. You do what God calls you to do. You do what God tells you to do. You gonna get blessed, yo. Real rap. God blesses obedience. When you obey God, God sees that. And even when you don't obey God and sometimes you mess up, God will notice your effort. God is different than a normal basketball coach. A normal basketball coach will get mad at you for getting a turnover for a play you never ran before. But God will see you and say, yo, you tried. You didn't not do the play. You didn't freestyle that whole half-court setting. You tried the play. And I'm probably still going to bless you just because you tried. Because you actually tried to do what I said. Even though you didn't get it right. And I know you're going to try again. You tried. You're going to get blessed just because of that. God is so gracious, y'all. Like, he's so merciful. Like, he'll bless you just for that. You feel me? Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 23, it says, but this command I gave them, obey my voice, and I will be your God, and you shall be my people, and walk in all the way that I can make you, and that may be wealthy. Y'all, it's a ball game, bro. Offense wins games, defense wins championships, y'all. You want to win championships? Play offense and defense. Defense wins championships, but really not your flesh, bro. This season, this month is May 1st, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a challenge. Don't even make it rigid or anything bigger than it has to be. This whole month, just try to do things you don't normally do. What that means is the stuff that you know, like you need to let go, or it can just be one. Start off with one, like I said, start with one. It can be something small too. Just try not to do it, and don't be too conscious about it. Don't overthink. Oh, let me not do it, so I can't do it. Oh, so the month's over, I can't. No. Be peaceful with it. Because when you overthink change, sometimes you can make the change become your idol and still end up messing up. When you're so at peace with it, you're just like, oh, you act like it's nothing. Like, oh, let me put my phone down today. I'm using my phone too much. Let me put my phone down a little bit early today. Like that. It becomes normal. Yeah, God told me something the other day. He said, righteousness becomes normal when you do. Righteousness becomes normal when you just do what's right. If you continuously do what's right, it becomes normal. Righteousness becomes a lifestyle. See, y'all, that can't happen to any of us. So, I love y'all, man. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? 25 minutes, man. 25 minutes is crazy. Reality is 21 minutes. I didn't really start talking for like still like the 4-minute mark. But yeah, I love y'all, man. Next message should be the 14th. Cause every 2 weeks. Let me check. The 15th. That's my last day of school, y'all. So y'all, God bless y'all, man. If y'all have any questions, just get me up on whatever, man. Just basically the same thing on all platforms, but. Well, man, love y'all, man. I'm out.